Vandeyam Shri Guru Shiyata Paragamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Scha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vidam Scha Om Jnana Timarandasya Gyanajana Shlakaya Chakshurum militam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurva Bhistam Supurikam Gurganara Sesha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanagam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Bharatanam Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem Nawe Bija Pranam Devam Divyatanum Suchandavanam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyamburim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Bandetam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Sridharam Vanchakalpatarubhyas Chakripasindubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Antya-lila, chapter 1, Srila Rupa Goswami's second meeting with the Lord. And then start with verse number 1. Pangum lagayate shailam mukam avartayet shrutim yat kripa tamaham bande Krishna Chaitanyam Ishvaram. I offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even a lame man can cross over a mountain and a dumb man can recite Vedic literature. So here, lame man refers to somebody who cannot walk, and a dumb man refers to somebody who cannot speak. In other words, lame man can be like a cripple; he can't walk, and a dumb man cannot speak at all. So I offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even a lame man can cross over a mountain and a dumb man recite Vedic literature. Durgame Patime Dasya Skalat Para Gater Muhu Swakripa Yashtidanena Santa Sant Vavalambanam. My path is very difficult. I am blind and my feet are slipping again and again. Therefore, may the saints help me by granting me the stick of their mercy as my support. My path is very difficult. I am blind and my feet are slipping again and again. Therefore, may the saints help me by granting me the stick. Here, stick means like cane. The cane, like the stick of their mercy, as my support. Sri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath, Sri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath, Echai Goror Karon Sharana Bandhan, Jahoite Vignanash Abhishta Puran. I pray to the lotus feet of the six Goswamis, Sri Rupa, Sri Sanatan, Sri Raghunath, Sri Bhatta Raghunath, Sri Jiva, Sri Gopal Bhatta, and Sri Das Raghunath, so that all impediments to my writing this literature will be annihilated and my real desire will be fulfilled. So here, Krishnadas Kaviraj is praying to the six Goswamis, Rupa, Sanatana, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. He's praying to them as Siksha Gurus, that they will take away all impediments so that he can write Chaitanya Charitamrita. Jayatam surato pangor mama manda matergati matsarvasva parambojo radam madana mohano. Glory to the all-merciful Radha and Madan Mohan. I am lame and ill-advised, yet they are my directors, and their lotus feet are everything to me. So, this is Radha, Madan Mohan. They're the deities of Sri Sanatana Goswami. But Radha, Madan Mohan, they are the Sambandha deities of. So, glory to the all-merciful Radha and Madan Mohan. I am lame and ill-advised, yet they are my directors, and their lotus feet are everything to me. These clothes of the deities, they're very beautiful. They look like lotus petals. Duryad Vrindaranya Kalpa Drumada Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Prestalibi Sevyamano Smarami. In a temple of jewels in Vrindaban, underneath a desire tree, Sri Sri Radha Govinda, served by their most confidential associates, sit upon an effulgent throne. I offer my humble obeisances unto them. The deities of Radha Govinda, these are deities of Rupa Goswami. But here he's describing what is real Vrindaban. In a temple of jewels in Vrindaban, underneath a desire tree, Sri Sri Radha Govinda, served by their most confidential associates, sit upon an effulgent throne. I offer my humble obeisances unto them. Shriman Rasa Rasa Rambi Vamshivata Tatastitaha Karshan Venu Svanar Gopir Gopinata Shriyestunaha. Sri Srila Gopinath, who originated the transcendental mellow of the rasa dance, stands on the shore of Vamshivat and attracts the attention of the cowherd damsels with the sound of his celebrated flute. May they offer upon us their benediction. So now we're starting with the Antya-lila. Here Krishnadas Kaviraj has offered his obeisances to Radha Madan Mohan, the Sambandha deities, to Radha Gopinath, the Abhideya deities, the deities of devotional service, and to Gopinath, Radha Gopinath, the deities of Prayojana, means the goal, Krishna Prema, love of Godhead. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Advaita Acharya, to Sri Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Madhya-lila Sankepete Korilun Barnan Antya-lila Barnan Barna Kichu Shuna Bhaktagan. I have briefly described the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu known as the Madhya-lila. Now I shall attempt to describe something about his last pastimes, which are known as the Antya-lila. Madhya-lila Madhya Antya-lila Sutragan Purvagrante Sankepite Koriyache Varnan. I have briefly described the Antya-lila within the description of the Madhya-lila. Amijara Grashta Nikate Janiyamaran Antyakon Kono Lila Koriyache Varnan. I am now almost an invalid because of old age, and I know that at any time I may die. Therefore, I have already described some portions of the Antya-lila. And I said this before, just like sometimes he explained something of the Antya-lila, the final pastimes. He mentioned them just in a very brief way in the Madhya-lila, because he said, as he says here, I am now almost an invalid because of old age, and I know that at any moment I may die. Therefore, I have already described some portions of the Antya-lila. Then if I die, then I will have already done this. Following in the footsteps of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, I am trying to translate Srimad Bhagavatam as quickly as possible. However, knowing myself to be an old man and almost an invalid because of rheumatism, I have already translated the essence of all literatures, the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, as a summary study in English. I started the Krishna conscious movement at the age of 70. Now I am 78. And my death is imminent. I am trying to finish the translation of Srimad Bhagavatam as soon as possible, but before finishing it, I have given my readers the book Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so that if I die before finishing the whole task, they may enjoy this book, which is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. So it is true, Srila Prabhupada quotes that from Krishnadas Kaviraj, and he says, I may die, so I've already given the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. If I don't live to finish translating the Srimad Bhagavatam, at least everyone will have the essence of the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the pastimes of Krishna, which is the biggest part of Srimad Bhagavatam. And that's the 10th canto. And Prabhupada already gave that in the Krishna book. And it is true, he died before he could finish even the 10th canto, but he had already given a summary study without verses and everything, but there, the whole description of each chapter of Krishna's Leela. Purva likita granta sutra anusare jaina he likitaha likiye bistare. In accordance with the synopsis previously written, I shall describe in detail whatever I have not mentioned. Synopsis means resume or like an outline. In accordance with the synopsis previously written, I shall describe in detail whatever I have not mentioned. Vrindavana hoite Prabhu Nila Chali Aila Swarup Gosai Gode Bharta Pataila. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to Jagannath Puri from Vrindaban, Swarup Damodar immediately sent news of the Lord's arrival to the devotees in Bengal. So now Mahaprabhu has returned from Vrindaban and he's just come back to Jagannath Puri. So Swarup Damodar sent notice to the devotees in Navadip and in Bengal that Mahaprabhu had returned to Jagannath Puri, because they had not seen him for some years while he went to Vrindaban, while he traveled. So now they are all coming back. Shuni, Sachi, and Mahaprabhu will stay in Jagannath Puri. He's not going to travel anymore, so he'll stay there. I'm also thinking like that. I may go once or twice to Mexico, which is nearby. It's only a few hours trip to go there. I may go there and come back sometime, but I'm not planning to travel so far. India is very far. Even Europe is far for me, but Mexico is close. But even Mexico, I'm not thinking to travel so much. I will stay mostly here. Yeah. Prabhupada said, he said, I am now 78. Now I am 78 and my death is imminent. Well, I'll be 80. So also feeling like not need to travel so much. Vrindavana hoite Prabhu Nila Chali Aila Swarup Gosai Gode Marta Pataila. So Swarup Damodar sent notice to all the devotees in Bengal that Mahaprabhu had arrived back in Jagannath Puri. And as I said, now he'll stay in Jagannath Puri. He will not travel. Shuni Sachi Anandita Sab Bhaktagan Sabi Mili Nilachali Korila Gaman. Upon knowing this news, Mother Sachi and all the other devotees of Navadip were very joyful, and they all departed together for Nilachala, Jagannath Puri. Kulina Grami Bhakta Ara Jatakanda Basi Acharya Sivananda Sena Milila Sabe Ashi. Thus all the devotees of Kulina Gram and Sri Khanda as well as Advaita Acharya came together to meet Sivananda Sena. Sivananda Sena is the group leader. He's the guide. He will take them from Navadip to Jagannath Puri. So they have to travel walking for some days. It's a good distance. So and they have to pass through many toll booths and everything. And Sivananda Sena knows there. He can arrange for them to get rooms while they're traveling. He can take care of them. Then everyone can travel to Puri. Even the ladies, they can also travel. Children, they're all walking for days to get to Jagannath Puri. Thus all the devotees of Kulinagram and Sri Khanda as well as Advaita Acharya came together to meet Sivananda Sena. Sivananda Kori Sabar Gati Samadan Sabare Palana Kori Deya Vasastan. Sivananda Sena arranged for the journey. He maintained everyone and provided residential quarters. So while they're traveling, he arranges where they can stay. He pays all the toll booths because they have to pay different persons just to cross their land. Ek kur chale Sivananda Sane Bhakya di loya chale Koriya palane. While going to Jagannath Puri, Sivananda Sena allowed the dog to go with him. He supplied it food to eat and maintained it. Okay. So one dog is following with the devotees on the whole trip. The dog is walking along each day with the devotees. Ekdin ekstane nade parahoite udiya navika kurkur na chadaya nokate. One day when they needed to cross a river, an Orissan boatman would not allow the dog to get in the boat. One day when they needed to cross a river, an Orissan boatman would not allow the dog to get in the boat. Kurkur rahila Sivananda duke hoila pashapana kadidiya kukure parakoila. Sivananda Sena, unhappy that the dog had to stay behind, paid the boatman 10 pana of conch shells. He paid him extra to take the dog across the river. One panas 80 kodis or small conch shells. Formerly, even 50 or 60 years ago, there was no paper currency, there was no paper money in India. Coins were generally made not of base metal but of gold, silver and copper. In other words, the medium exchange was really valuable. 4 pieces of kodi made 1 ganda, and 20 such gandas equaled 1 pana. This kodi was also used as a medium of exchange. Therefore, Sivananda Sena paid for the dog with dash pana, or 80 times 10 pieces of kodi. In those days, 1 paisa was also subdivided into small conch shells. But at the present moment, the prices for commodities have gone so high that there is nothing one can get in exchange for only 1 paisa. With 1 paisa in those days, however, one could purchase sufficient vegetables to provide for a whole family. Even 30 years ago, vegetables were occasionally so inexpensive that 1 paisa worth could provide for a whole family for a day. one paisa is, I don't know how many paisa. A small part of, like a penny, part of not even a rupee. Now if you give a beggar a rupee, he will be very insulted. He will not want the rupee. They don't want anything less than 5 or 10 rupees. But in those days, a paisa, which they don't even make anymore. Paisa would feed of somebody. Ek das, ek din Sivananda Gatiyache Rakila Kurkura ke Batadite Sevaka Pasarila. One day, while Sivananda was detained by a tollman, his servant forgot to give the dog its cooked rice. So the dog is traveling with him, and they're cooking rice for the devotees, and they give rice to the dog. But one day the devotee forgot to give the dog his cooked rice. Ratriyase Sivananda Bhojanara Kale Kurkur Payache Bata Sevake Puchile. So Sivananda had gone to range to pay a toll, but when he came back at night, when Sivananda Sena returned and was taking his meal, he inquired from the servant whether the dog had gotten its meals. So Sivananda was concerned about the dog. Kurkure nahi pai batashune duke hoila kurkur chahite idasha manusya pataila. When he learned that the dog had not been supplied food in his absence, he was very unhappy. He then immediately sent 10 men to find the dog. So the dog had not been fed, so the dog left. But Sivananda Sena was unhappy. Chahiyana paila kurkura loka saba aila duke hoya Sivananda upavasa koila. When the men returned without success, Sivananda Sena became very unhappy and fasted for the night. So he was working during the day, he came back, and the dog had not been fed, the dog was missing, and Sivananda didn't eat. When he came back, he fasted because he was upset. Prabhate kurkura chahi kahana paila sakala Vaishnavaramane chamatkara hoila. In the morning they looked for the dog, but it could not be found anywhere. All the Vaishnavas were astonished. Sivananda Sena's attachment to the dog was a great boon for that animal. The dog appears to have been a street dog. Since it naturally began to follow Sivananda Sena while he was going to Jagannath Puri with his party, he accepted it into his party and maintained it in the same way he was maintaining the other devotees. It appears that although on one occasion the dog was not allowed aboard a boat, Sivananda did not leave the dog behind, but paid more money just to induce the boatman to take the dog across the river. Then when the servant forgot to feed the dog and the dog disappeared, Sivananda, being very anxious, sent 10 men to find it. When they could not find it, Sivananda observed a fast. Thus it appears that somehow or other Sivananda had become attached to the dog. So Srila Govinda Maharaj always had dogs also, and he always took care of the dogs. But one time the dogs were barking, and Yajyavar, I think it was Yajyavar Maharaj, cursed Govinda Maharaj's dog, saying because they had kept him awake by barking, and Yajyavar cursed the dogs that your dogs will always die. And after that, Govinda Maharaj could not keep dogs for very long. They always died. So as will be evident from the following verses, the dog got the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and was immediately promoted to Vaikuntha to become an eternal devotee. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has therefore sung, Tumita Thakur tomara kurkur, bolia janaha more. He thus offers to become the dog of a Vaishnava. There are many other instances in which the pet animal of Vaishnava was delivered back home to Vaikuntha Loka, back to Godhead. Such is the benefit of somehow or other becoming the favorite of a Vaishnava. So that would be very good. If one's not successful in this life, to be born as a dog in the house of a devotee. Not bad. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur has also sung, Kita Janma Hao Jata Tuyadasha. There is no harm in taking birth again and again. Our only desire should be to take birth under the care of a Vaishnava. Fortunately, we had the opportunity to be born of a Vaishnava father who took care of us very nicely. He prayed to Srimati Radharani that in the future we would become a servant of the eternal consort of Sri Krishna. Thus, somehow or other, we are now engaged in that service. We may conclude that even as dogs, we must take shelter of a Vaishnava. The benefit will be the same as that which accrues to an advanced devotee under a Vaishnava care. Utkantaya chale sabe ailanila chale purvavat Mahaprabhu milila sakale. Thus in great anxiety they all walked to Jagannath Puri, where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met them as usual. Sabaloya koila Jagannatha darshan, Sabaloya Mahaprabhu korana bojan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went with them to see the Lord in the temple, and on that day he also took lunch in the company of all those devotees. Purvavat sabare prabhu pataila basastane prabhu tai pratakale aila aradine. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went with him to see the Lord in the temple to see Jagannath, and on that day he also took lunch in the company of all the devotees. As previously, the Lord provided them all with residential quarters, and the next morning all the devotees came to see the Lord. Asiya dekila sabe seta kurkure prabhu pashe basijache kichu alpadure. When all the devotees came to the place of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they saw the same dog sitting a little apart from the Lord. So the dog had gone missing, but when they got to Jagannath Puri, they stay there, and the next morning they come to see Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu is sitting with the dog. So, Prasada Narikela Sasya Dena Felaya Ramakrishna Hare Koha Molana Hasya. Furthermore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was throwing remnants of coconut, green coconut pulp to the dog. Mahaprabhu was giving the dog green coconut pulp. Smiling in his own way, he was saying to the dog, chant the holy names Rama, Krishna, and Hari. So when the coconuts are very young, then the coconut is very soft, and Mahaprabhu is taking that soft coconut and he's throwing it to the dog. The dog is eating that. And Mahaprabhu is telling the dog to chant Rama, Krishna, and Hari. Sashikaya kurkura Krishna kohe barabar dekiya lokera mane hoila chamatkar. Sing the dog eating the green coconut pulp and chanting Krishna, Krishna again and again. All the devotees present were very surprised. So Mahaprabhu is telling the dog to chant, and the dog's chanting Krishna's name and eating the coconut. Okay? Sivananda kurkordeki dandavat koila donya kori nija aparara kamaila. When he saw the dog sitting in that way and chanting the names of Krishna, Sivananda, because of his natural humility, immediately offered its obeisances to the dog just to counteract his offenses to it. So when Sivananda saw the dog sitting with Mahaprabhu and the dog's chanting, but Mahaprabhu asking the dog to chant, the dog's chanting, then Sivananda came to the dog and offered his dandavats to the dog. Because he was feeling, oh, I offended this dog. We did not feed him, we could not find him. Aradin ke hotare deka na paila siddhadeho bhaya kurkur vaikuntate gela. The next day no one saw that dog, for it had obtained a spiritual body and departed for Vaikuntha, the spiritual kingdom. This is the result of sadhu sangha, consequent association with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and promotion back home, back to Godhead. The result is possible even for a dog by the mercy of the Vaishnava. Therefore, everyone in the human form of life should be induced to associate with devotees by rendering a little service, even by eating prasadam. What to speak of chanting and dancing, everyone can be promoted to Vaikuntha Loka. Aiche Divya Lila Kore Sachira Nandan Kurkurake Krishna Kataya Korila Mochan. Such are the transcendental pastimes of Sri Chaitanya. Such are the transcendental pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the son of Mother Sachi. He even delivered a dog simply by inducing it to chant Hare Krishna. Eta Prabhu Agyaya Rupa Aila Vrindaban Krishna Lila Nata Korite Kori Koila. Eta Prabhu Agyaya Rupa Aila Vrindavan Krishna Lila Natak Korite Hoilaman. Meanwhile, following the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Rupa Goswami returned to Vrindaban. He desired to write dramas concerning the pastimes of Lord Krishna. So this Vrindavane Natakera Aramba Korila Mangalacharana Nandi Shloka Tatai Likila. In Vrindaban, Rupa Goswami began to write a drama. In particular, he composed the introductory verses to invoke good fortune. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur quotes from the Natak Chandrika, wherein is written, the introductory portion of a drama which is written to invoke good fortune is called Nandi Shloka. So he's trying to compose a Nandi Shloka for his drama. He's writing about Krishna Lila. Pate chali aishe natakera gatana babite karacha koriya kichu lagila dekite. On his way to go to Desh, on his way to go to Desh, Rupa Goswami had been thinking of how to write the action of the drama. Thus he had made some notes and began to write. Going to Gaudiya means this way to Bengal. Gaudiya is Bengal. On his way to Gaudiya to Bengal, Rupa Goswami had been thinking of how to write the action of the drama. Thus he had made some notes and began to write. Emate Duibai, Gaudiya Aila, Gauda Ashi, Anupamera, Ganga Prapti Hoila. In this way, the two brothers, Rupa and Anupama, reached Bengal, but when they arrived there, Anupama died. So Rupa was traveling with his younger brother, Anupama. There are three brothers. Sanatan's the oldest, then Rupa, and then Anupama. And Anupama wasn't a sannyasi, but when Rupa's traveling to Bengal, he's traveling with his brother Anupama. Anupama died. Formerly, when a person died, it was commonly said that he had attained the shelter of Mother Ganges, even if he did not die on the bank of the Ganges. It is customary among Hindus to carry a dying person to a nearby bank of the Ganges, for if one dies on the bank of the Ganges, his soul is considered to reach the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, wherefrom the Ganges flows. Rupa Gosai Prabhu Pashe Korila Gaman Prabhure Dekite Tara Utkantitaman. Rupa Goswami then departed to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for he was very eager to see him. Anupamera lage tara kichu vilamba hoila, bhaktagan pasha aila, lagna paila. There was some delay because of the death of Anupama, and therefore when Rupa Goswami went to Bengal to see the devotees there, he could not get in touch with them because they had already left. So Rupa Goswami when he went to see Mahaprabhu, at that time Mahaprabhu had already left for Vrindaban. Udiyadeshe Satyabhama Puraname Gram Ekratri Se Grame Korila Vishram. In the province of Orissa, there is a place known as Satyabhamapur. Srila Rupa Goswami rested for a night in that village on his way to Jagannath Puri. There is a place known as Satyabhamapur in the district of Cuttack in Orissa. It is near the village known as Jankadepur. Ratri Swapni Deke Ek Divya Rupanari Samuke Asiya Agya Dila Bahu Kripakori. While resting in Satyabhamapur, he dreamed that a celestially beautiful woman came before him and very mercifully gave him the following order. Amara Natak Prita Koraha Rochan Amara Kripate Natak Hoibe Vilakan. Write a separate drama about me, she said. By my mercy, it will be extraordinarily beautiful. So this is called a natak. Rupa Goswami will write about the pastimes of Krishna in Vidagdha Madhava and Lalita Madhava, the two books about the pastimes of Krishna. And they're called natak because even though they're written as stories about pastimes of Krishna, they also have dancing in them. A natak has dancing in it. So Rupa Goswami won, but in Satyabhamapur, Satyabhama says write a separate drama about me. But Satyabhama is not in Vrindaban; she's in Dwarka. So then, how to write? Previously, Rupa Goswami was going to write one book about Krishna, all Krishna's Leela in Vrindaban and then in Dwarka, but it would be one book. But now Satyabhama says, write a separate drama about me. Swapna Deki Rupa Gosai Korila Bichar Satyabhamar Agya Pritak Nataka Koribar. After having that dream, Srila Rupa Goswami considered, it is the order of Satyabhama that I write a separate drama for her. Brajapura Lila Ekatra Koriyache Gatan Duibaga Kori Ebe Korimu Rochan. I have brought together in one work all the pastimes performed by Lord Krishna in Vrindaban and in Dwarka. Now I shall have to divide them into two dramas. Babite Shigra Aila Nilachale Ase Uttarila Haridasa Basastale. Thus absorbed in thought, he quickly reached Jagannath Puri. When he arrived, he approached the hut of Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur Tare Bahu Kripa Koila Tumi Ashibe More Prabhu Jai Ro Jai Kohila. Out of affection, love, and mercy, Haridas Thakur told Srila Rupa Goswami. Oh, nice. Wow, very beautiful. Haridas Thakur Tare Bahu Kripa Koila Tumi Ashive More Prabhu Jai Kohila. Out of affectionate love and mercy, Haridas Thakur told Srila Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has already informed me that you would come here. Upalabhoga deki Haridaser dekite Prati Dina Aishena Prabhu Aila Achambite. After seeing the Upalabhoga ceremony at the offering of prasadam to the Lord, after seeing the Upalabhoga ceremony at the Jagannath temple, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would regularly come to see Haridas Thakur every day. Thus he suddenly arrived there. Rupa Dandamakori Haridas Kohila Haridas Emili Prabhu Rupe Alingila. When the Lord arrived, Rupa Goswami immediately offered his obeisances. Haridas informed the Lord, this is Rupa Goswami offering you obeisances, and the Lord embraced him. Haridas Rupe Loya Prabhu Basila Ekstane Kushala Prashna Ishta Goshti Koila Katakane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then sat down with Haridas and Rupa Goswami. They inquired from one another about auspicious news and then continued to talk together for some time. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then sat down with Haridas and Rupa Goswami. They inquired from one another about auspicious news and then continued to talk together for some time. Sanataner Bharta Jabe Gosai Puchila Rupa Kohe Tara Sange Dekana Hoila. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired about Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami replied, I did not meet him, because Sanatana Goswami was traveling to Vrindaban to Vrindaban from Varanasi, and Mahaprabhu told him, you don't have to worry. Before he was a prisoner and the government was looking for him, but Mahaprabhu told him, you don't have to worry now. You can travel on the public road. So Sanatana Goswami went to Vrindaban on the public road. But then Rupa Goswami was coming from Vrindaban, going to Prayag and then to Varanasi. But he didn't go on the public road. He went on the road that went by the bank of the Ganges. Therefore, although they were going in opposite directions, they never met each other. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired about Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami replied, I did not meet him. Ami Gangapate Ailana Tiho Rajapate Ateba Amaradeka Nohilatara Sate. I came by the path on the bank of the Ganges, whereas Sanatana Goswami came by the public road. Therefore, we did not meet. Prayaga Shunilun Teho Gela Brindavane Anupamera Ganga Prapti Koila Nivedane. In Prayag, I heard that he had already gone to Vrindaban. Rupa Goswami next informed the Lord about the death of Anupama. Rupe Tahan Bashadiya Gosai Chalila Gosaira Sangi Bhakta Rupere Milila. After allotting quarters there to Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left. Then all of the Lord's personal associates met Srila Rupa Goswami. Aradin Mahaprabhu Sab Bhaktaloya Rupe Milaila Sabai Kripata Koriya. On the next day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again met Rupa Goswami, and with great mercy the Lord introduced him to all the devotees. So Mahaprabhu is going to ask all the devotees now to give their blessings to Rupa Goswami. Because Mahaprabhu has already given his blessings to Rupa Goswami, but he wants all the devotees to give their blessings also to Rupa Goswami. And Mahaprabhu wants Rupa Goswami to be the head of the sampradaya. We are known as Rupanugas, and we are all followers of Rupa Goswami. So now Mahaprabhu wants all the devotees to bless Rupa Goswami. On the next day, Mahaprabhu again met Rupa Goswami, and with great mercy, the Lord introduced him to all the devotees. Let's see. Aradin Mahaprabhu Sab Bhaktaloya Rupe Milaila Sabai Kripata Koriya Sabaracharana Rupa Korila Bandhan Kripa Kori Rupe Sabe Koila Alingan. Srila Rupa Goswami offered his respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of them all, and all the devotees by their mercy embraced him. Advaita Nityananda Tomar Duijane Prabhu Kohe Rupe Kripa Kora Kayamane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Advaitacharya and Nityananda Prabhu, you should both show your mercy wholeheartedly to Rupa Goswami. Toma Duhara Kripate Ihar How Taiche Shakti Jate Vivarite Paran Krishna Rasa Bhakti. May Rupa Goswami, by your mercy, become so powerful that he will be able to describe the transcendental mellows of devotional service. Gaudiya Udiya Jata Prabhur Bhaktagan Sabar Hoila Rupa Sneharab Bhajan. Thus Rupa Goswami became the object of love and affection for all the devotees of the Lord, including those who came from Bengal and those who resided in Orissa. Pratidin ase rupe korana milane mandire je prasad paya dina duijane. Every day Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go to see Rupa Goswami, and whatever prasadam he received from the temple, he would deliver to Rupa Goswami and Haridas Thakur. Ishtagoshti duha sane kori katakan Madhyana Korite Prabhu Korilagaman. He would talk for some time with them both and then leave to perform his noontime duties. E Mata Pratidin Prabhur Vyavahar Prabhu Kripa Paya Ruper Ananda Apar. In this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's dealings with them continued every day. Thus, receiving the transcendental favor of the Lord, Srila Rupa Goswami felt unlimited happiness. So I'll stop here, and tomorrow we can continue. Tomorrow, of course, is Janmashtami. But I like reading the Chaitanya Charitamrita, so I'll try to read in the morning. And now we'll sing Hari Harai. Hare Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Hare Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Gopa Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Gopa Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Dharanara Shiva Sari Gora Bhakta Vrinda Dharanara Shiva Sari Gora Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raguna Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raguna Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raguna Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raguna Echai Kosai Kori Charana Bandhan Echai Kosai Kori Charana Bandhan Javite Vignana Shabishta Puran Javite Vignana Shabishta Puran Echai Kosai Jarmui Karadas Jai Kosai Jarmui Karadas Kasavar Pararenu Mora Panchagram Savar Pararenu Panchagram Kader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanivas Kader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanivas Janame Janame Moe Ambilas Name Janame Moe Ambilas Echai Gosai Jame Bhaje Koilabas Echai Gosai Jame Koilabas Radha Krishna Antya-lila Korila Prakash Radha Krishna Antya-lila Prakash Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindaban Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindaban Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Aman Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Aman Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyan Shri Guru Vaishnava Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naradamudan Nam Sankirtana Kohe Naradamudan Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyan Guru Vaishnava Padma Koriyan Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naradamudan Nam Sankirtana Kohe Naradamudan Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhar Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Tilak Nehriya Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakacharya Ashtatara Sadashi Shiman Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakacharya Ashtatara Sadashi Shiman Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Bharga Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath, Shri Chiva Gopal Bhatta Dash Raghunath, Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai, Primsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva, Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Vishvavarenya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Kushamashra Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Sriman Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Koladvip Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat Ki Jai. Sokel Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Sevasham Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindaban Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Shyam Guna Radhakunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.